Good afternoon, class. May I request everyone to please stand, and Mr. Abinido, please lead the prayer. In the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, class. Before you take your seat, just please pick a piece of paper and literature and arrange your chair properly. Okay, let's check your attendance. Okay, so is anyone absent today? Okay, praise if you got a perfect attendance. Okay, before we proceed our new topic, let's have first an energizer. So everybody, please stand because I see you're feeling sleepy. So everybody stand. We have an energizer first. Okay, class, just follow me. Okay, everybody sit down. Okay, now let's have a recap. So what was our topic class meeting, class? Okay, Miss Mortales, what was our topic class meeting? Okay, very good. So now are you ready for our next topic? Before we proceed to our new topic, let's have first an activity. So I need 5 students or participants to form a new word using this jumbled letter. Okay, class, very good. Thank you. You've got the correct answers. So now, everybody read. Negritude, African, literary, movement, blackness. So, class, what do you think our topic today? Is it African? Is it about literary movement? Yes, very good. So, our topic today is about the negritude. So, what is negritude? So, okay, class, our topic is about the negritude. So, what is negritude? From the word negri, it is a negro or a kind of people that has a black color or a blackness people live in Africa. So, that is our topic today is negritude. So, the negritude came from the African country. Okay, let's proceed our new topic. But before anything else, I would like to present to you my learning objectives. Okay, at the end of the lesson, the student will be able to identify the negritude and its basic features, illustrate posters showing the different ideas of negritude, and show appreciation of the impacts of negritude and the literature values through participating in the group activity. So let's proceed. So negritude, which means literary blackness. So the negritude, which means a literary blackness, it is the literary movement of the 1930s, 1950s that among French-speaking African and the Caribbean writers living in Paris and the protest against the French colonial rules and the policy of assimilation. So Kiri negritude, it is a literary movement came from the African people. So why the African people create this negritude literary movement? One, because before the African is under colonizer by the French, and not only the French but more country invade or colonized in Africa. So the African is under a custody of the other country that was colonized in. So before the African people is under of discrimination of the white people, and the white people have also the equality or the power, and then the African was slave from the white people. So why they create this literary movement to express themselves, express their confidence, to express their feelings, and to express the cultural. Okay, class, the content of this literary movement is to express their dignity and values, and how the black people or the Africa important in the world. So show themselves what are the importance of them. Okay, so this literary movement have founded by Leopold Sédar Senghor, the first president of the Republic of the Senegal in 1960, who along with Aimé Césaire from Martinique and Leo Damas from the French Guiana began to examine Western values critically and to the basis of African culture. So these 3 persons was created or composed this literary movement to have an expressing the basic ideas behind the negritude. So kini na ilang literary movement na sila upat ka kanang ideas. Usay sunod silang literary movement. So first is the Africans must look their own culture, heritage, and to determine the values and the traditions that are most useful in a modern world. Okay, so number one is kanang Africans kuno as a people of Africa, so must look their own culture. So unahon daw nila tanaw ang ilang kaugalingon nga culture, ilang i-practice first ang ilang kanang culture, ilang i-inheritance nila ang ilang values and traditions. So ang taga-Africans, sila mismo ilang i-practice the value as a black people, because as we know that the black people is under of discrimination. So this is the time na mapagawas nila ang ilang pagbati or kanang ilang gipailang sila usa ka African happy value and morality and dignity. So for this literary movement was led by these three persons. So Leopold Sédar Senghor, and then Amy Cesar and Leopold Chamas. So ilang gi-examine from the western of Africa. And then the movement largely faded in the early of 1960s when its political and cultural objectives had been achieved in the most African countries. So because these people or person have ability to do or to spread this literary movement. So it means this is a literary movement. So like the propaganda movement like that. So this ilang gipanihok, ilang gi-examine ang Western Africa. So hantod ilang gigamit, ilang gi-practice ang this literary movement, and then ilang na-achieve ilang goals nga kanang na-achieve nila ilang goals nga kanang ilang i-practice o kinsa sila ilang i-practice ilang cultural and then the value of the value dignidad or morality nila nga kanang sila is African have an importance to the world. So after na-spread nila ang ilang kanang goal using this literary movement, nawala na po siya was largely faded in the early 1960s. So nakuman ilang literary movement in 1960s tungod sa kanang na-achieve nila ang goals nga kanang ilang ipaabot sa tanang African people or sa blackness people nga kinahanglan nga kanang naa sila important people, dili lang ang mga white people. And then this literary movement have ilang traditions and values of their as African people, so that they forgot sa ilahang cultural guide. As we know that before we was colonized by the Spaniards, so kanang tuon kay na-colonize man sila sa kanang lain country, so possible nga kanang ang ilang practices ilang mga tradition cultural nila is ma-outgrow kay tuon kay ma-influensahan sa lain nga kanang colonizer. So mao nang this literary movement ilang giingon nga kanang sila nga mga people or blackness people ilang i-practice ilang traditions and cultures so that kanang ilang mas magamit nila in a modern world. Kay kung dagan ang mo colonize sa ila is usahay kay possible gyud nga malimtan dili na nila ma-practice ang ilang own cultures and traditions. So okay, so let's move forward to number 2. So number 2 is committed writers should use African subject matter and the poetic traditions and should excite a desire for political freedom. So number 2 is the writers committed that kinahanglan ay ng mga writers ang sulod sa ilahang kanang literature or literary is more on about the subject of the poetic from the African people or kanang traditions o kanang political freedom o ilang isulod sa ilahang kanang ilang mga writings. So kung maghimo sila mga literary works, so ang ilang isulat ilang mga important matters is what ito is all about the African traditions and culture. Okay, so number 3 is literature itself encompasses the whole of African cultural, economic, social, and political values. So in number 3, ang literature literary movement is encompasses. So sila mismo ang mamamalakad or sila mismo who lead in a whole Africa. So sila mismo nga mga movement ay mga nagdumala or mga leader, sila din mismo galid sa tipo of Africa nga ila to mapalihog to ilahang movement. So ilang movement nos kay katubang kanang dili nila kalimtan ilang traditions, ilang cultures, ilang values and importance as a people of Africa. So sila mismo encompasses around the whole of the African, especially the cultural ilang i-practice sa ilang mismo nga mga blackness people. Ang ilang economic, ilang social at political values is ilang i-maintain nga mo ma-preserve nila permiti aron dili makalimtan tungod sa kadaghanan nag-colonize sa kuan sa Africa. So number 4 is the value and the dignity of the African traditions and the peoples must be asserted. So usay ito pasabot ani number 4. So ang ilang value and dignity as in African traditions peoples must be asserted. Magpabilin siya nga sila mismo ba ang practice yun nga kanang moabot ang panahon nga kanang dugay ang colonizer, so assertive kanang magpabilin ang kanang ilang value na may bawaan sa mga colonizer nga kanang naaday sila value ang ilang dignity, ang ilang traditions as a people of Africa. So that's all the 4 basic ideas behind the negation. So any question, clarification? Okay class, so nasaktan ka ba? So again, so this is the negation. So this is a literary movement from the blackness people of Africa. So wala gikalibukan nasaktan na ba class? Okay class. I have here a bond paper and crayons. So okay class, I want you to group yourselves into 4 groups. So by each groups, you have assigned to make a poster and using this 4 basic ideas of the negation. Okay class, you're going to do is to group yourself into 4, and then each group you must do a poster and your teams is for the group 1, your teams is number 1, the Africans must look their own culture. So in number 1 class, so muna yung tema, so muna inyong muna yung drawing or mo yung poster. So after you do your poster, one of your group will be present your work and discuss or explain so what is kung sa nasa inyong poster. Okay class, so are you now ready? Oh, this is your color. So I gave you 7 minutes to finish your work. So after that, we will discuss it and present your work. Okay class, so kinsay ready na mo present sa inyong work? Okay, group 2. Okay, very good. All of you class, you got a very good, you have a perfect score. Okay, so now class, I want you to get a 1 sheet of paper because we will have a short quiz. Okay class, so number 1. Are you done class? So okay, in the count of 10, 5, pass your paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay class, so that's all. Thank you. That's our topic for today. And I hope you have learned a lot for our topic today. And thank you. Get this.